And we're back, folks, with our announcements of upcoming things that are happening in Cleveland, Bradley County. So get out a paper and pencil and write these down if you're interested. Now, this is going to happen today, folks. And so if you're watching the show, you may want to get on the phone as soon as you hear this announcement because this might be beneficial to you. Operation Boots to Business, and it's from service to startup, and it is for our veterans. And if you want to start a small business, the Small Business Development Center at Cleveland State, which I try to not let be the best kept secret in Bradley County, but it tends to be sometimes. They're going to have this Operation Boots to Business. It's going to start today at 5:30, and it's going to be at Cleveland State, and it'll run from 5:30 to 7:30. And the classes, I think it's 8 weeks. Anyway, July 18th through September the 12th. From 5:30 to 7:30. And number to call right now if you're interested in going this evening to this, 478-6247, because this is great, and those folks will help you all the way on anything, or they'll also tell you that's not going to work. And that's better than you investing in something that is not going to work. And also, veterans, since I'm talking about you, I want to tell you that Cleveland State is going to receive $80,000 for a Veterans Reconnect grant. And this is you veterans out there that may want to go back to school. If you will call Cleveland State and talk to them over there, then there may be money for you to go back to school. Your tuition would be paid. Books you will still have to purchase, but that will be a savings to you. The Tennessee Youth Ballet will have open house on July 26th. From 3 to 7, and the number to call for that is 865-548-8066. Now, that's the Tennessee Youth Ballet. If you're interested in that, open house July 26th. I'm going to get somebody on about this because, and this isn't until September, but the Nyota, Tennessee, it's right above Athens, is going to have the 6th annual Fried Green Tomato Festival. And I'm going to call and see if I can get somebody on to tell us about the Fried Green Tomato Festival. I hope some of you got to the Hiwassee River situation thing in Calhoun Saturday, because that would be fun, and I'm sure you all had a great time. I hope they had a super crowd, and I hope it was a tremendous fundraiser for them. Don't forget that on Thursdays from 3 to 6, you have the farmers market up at the Woolen Mill. Fresh produce, flowers, sometimes there's crafts there. Also, the Small Business Development Center, 478-6247, has a lot of other things, like on the 20th from noon to 1:30, they have internet and data security for small businesses, and so you might be interested in those. Last week we had Sheriff Watson and Chip Bryan on to talk about the SOS camps that the sheriff is doing. And there's one going on right now as we speak. And then the last one for this summer will be July 24th through the 28th. And for more information, you can go to C. Bryant at bradleycountytn.gov and find out more about that, because they have these camps, and they're more than happy to work with you and get people in. When you see this show, the camp will have already been going on for 2 days, so you might want to wait and do the 24th through the 28th. Now, the Museum Center has 2 exhibits going on now, and one of them is called Our Community 7 Wars. And Thursday of this week, they're going to feature the local stove industry with a round table. It starts at 6 o'clock, and this will be some people will be there from our existing industry, stove industries, and the industry that maybe was this industry back in the 1930s. And so this should be very, very interesting. They're going to talk about Brown Stove, Hardwick, Magic Chef, Maytag, and it's going to be a roundtable discussion. And then they do have an exhibit that's going on now at the museum about our stoves and the history. The stove industry has been big in Bradley County, so you probably want to catch up with that one. The final YMCA summer camp is July 24th through the 28th. And for more information, you call 476-5573 and ask for Elizabeth. She was on with us last week, and she told you what they're doing. They're going into the great outdoors for some of these camping trips, and this is good. The kids, let the kids get this energy out, folks, because they're going to start school really soon. And aren't you, Bryce? Yes, he's grinning over there. I can tell he's not really excited about that. But we start school in about 3 weeks, folks. So let's get those kids out there to run around and do some outdoor things. We talked about the Family Promise Luncheon. Eva was with us today, which was great. She talked about that. I want to tell you with Ken, the books that he's written, if you've read any of his books, if you'll go on Amazon and do a review, I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. Honest to goodness, folks, The Survival Initiative, one of the best books I've read in a long time. And I'm a Baldacci, Vince Flynn, Jack Higgins type fan. I like those kind of books, and this is right up there with them. So go on Amazon and after you read the book and give a review. Now, the first Friday festivals are still going on downtown. So the first Friday in August will be August the 5th, and it'll start at 6 p.m. And we have bouncy toys and face painting, and there's food vendors down there, and it's just wonderful. And two bands will play. One starts at 6, and the other starts at 8, or maybe 7:30. Anyway, once you get there, folks, take a chair, because that concrete there at the courthouse gets a little hard to sit on. So take a chair and take some money to buy your dinner and your drinks. Kona Ice is there. G Daddy's Barbecue's there. Hoppin' John Ice Cream, I think that was right, was there. And there were some other things there. So July the 19th through 22nd is the 47th anniversary of the Singing Echoes. And that will be celebrated at Singing Echoes Park on Bryson Lane in Cleveland. The singing starts, some nights it starts at 6, some nights 6:30, some nights 7. But for more information, 472-2421, and that might be something that you'd really like to do. Now, there'll be a Q&A at Cleveland State about Tennessee Reconnect, which that'll be held on the 20th from 5 to 7. This is a great opportunity, folks, for you to go back to college tuition free. If you're interested in doing that, 473-2318. And then the Distinguished Young Woman Scholarship Program is in town starting the 21st and 22nd. So excuse me 1 minute while I lean off the camera and get the details, which fell in the floor. Okay, so this evening at 7:30, they will be rehearsing at Arnold. I'm sorry, at 7:30 this morning, they rehearsed at Arnold. Hello. And noon, they'll have lunch in the homes of local families. And at 1:30, they'll be rehearsing again. And at 7 o'clock is the volunteer service activity at Garden Plaza. And then Wednesday, again, 7:30, they're going to rehearse. 9 o'clock, they're going to go to Lee, noon. And then and they're going to be on Channel 9 TV. Very good. And then Thursday, they'll be doing some things. And Friday is at 7 o'clock is the preliminary at the Dixon Center, and then Saturday night is the finals at the Dixon Center, and both of those start at 7 p.m. So if any of you want to go see, Distinguished Young Woman is what used to be Junior Miss, and it's a scholarship program, and we're thrilled that it's going on here in Cleveland, Bradley County. This is the state competition. And now we want to talk about a few more things. Cleveland City Ballet is having their fall registration, and their classes begin on the 14th of August. And for more information, 472-0167. So there's 2 ballet studios we've talked about, folks, in case anyone's interested in signing anybody up for ballet. Now, the Ocoee River Jam 5 returns on July 28th through the 30th, and you can purchase your tickets at ocoeeriverjam.com. And this is the one I've told you, Confederate Railroad will be the closing act on Sunday. So you may want to go online, ocoeeriverjam.com, and purchase your tickets for that, get your location, find out about parking, find out about food vendors, etc., etc. The JA Race to Achieve will be Saturday, August the 26th. And y'all are probably sitting there saying, why in the world is she giving us these August and September dates? Folks, it's almost here. I don't know where the summer went, but it went. And so registration for that day will be at 7 a.m. and the race will start at 8 a.m. Yes, that's a.m., folks. That's in the morning. There's no way I'm going to race at 7 a.m. No way I'm going to race anyway, but 7 a.m. is ridiculous. Tinsley Park at the Greenway. There's a 5K and a 1K, and it's a fundraiser for Junior Achievement, which teaches financial literacy and entrepreneurship in our schools. We use a lot of volunteers to go in and do those classes. It's a wonderful program, so you can come out and support that. It is a USATF sanctioned event. Terra Running Company will be there to do the official timing, and the deadline to enter for the goodie things you get is July 24th, so that's just right around the corner. I think that's a week from yesterday. So, and the phone number to call for that is 614-8777, and that will get you the information for that. And all you runners, let me name them off. Kyle Page, Matt Ryerson, Cameron Fisher, any of you all, I need to see you out there racing that day. I'll be manning the water, okay? The Markathon Alzheimer's fundraiser will be start October the 5th. This is being done in honor memory of Mark Grissom, who did the Alzheimer's fundraiser for several years. Brian Graves from the Banner is going to be in charge of that. He'll be on with us in the next show to tell us a little bit, just give us a little teaser about this and about some of the things that are going to happen during that event. And I've told you before, folks, the Hiwassee River Rail Adventure. Tennessee Railroad is located in Chattanooga, but you can go to Etowah and get on the train and do the loop. You can do a half a day or you can do the full day. So give a call to 894-8028. And you go through the beautiful Hiwassee Gorge when you're doing this, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm quite sure there's some things I've forgotten because I always stick things in this envelope, but hopefully I got everything told to you today that needs to be told. And we've had two great guests today, so folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. And honest to goodness, this book is fantastic. I can't say enough about how good it is because it really could be happening right now, maybe happening right now, but it's really, really good book. So I'm glad I had Ken on today. I'm glad I had Eva on today to talk about Family Promise because that's a wonderful program, folks, to get people back into the work session and into school and away from being homeless. So it's been a good day today, folks, and I thank you all so much for being with me in Nancy's Neighborhood, and bye-bye.